Hey, Christopher, first to the chat. Hey, Tay, thank you for moderating. Hey, Gail, thanks for moderating. Hey, Raquel, thanks for moderating. Well, hello. How's everyone at this is the hour of the saints? Well, a lot has taken place. I mean, it's been taking place, but it's just the fact that now we have social media. It keeps us informed because if we were waiting on the Hollywood news, like Fox and NBC and CBS, we wouldn't get any news at all now, would we? We'll just give the watered down version. But no, we can get our news firsthand, not only for some social media, but from each other. We got cameras on our phones and we can record, and just a drop of a hat we can inform each other of what's going on. I mean, this is a wonderful time, you understand, to be able to be alive and witness the destruction of the United States of America. That's what they say. They are united. But what they want to become is the global. They want to become global. See, we a lot of us don't realize what this man is doing. He's just a puppet, okay? He actually just does what he's prompted to do. Um, a lot of people are upset because he's in office. But what people need to understand, the same people that were running the country when Biden was in office is also running the country also as Trump is in office. So each puppet they display, they make one look like the villain and one looks like the hero and this, that, and other. But at the end of the day, the group that is pulling the strings, you'll never know who they are. But what the United States want to do is a global takeover. Did y'all hear what I said? They want to rule the entire world. And we're just the pawns. We're the assets. Remember, we've been talking about angels. And I've really been studying them. I've really been doing a lot of research with AI. I mean, I'm not saying I know a whole lot. I don't even think I'm scratching the surface, but angels are playing a role in the spiritual realm as to what is taking place. It's the same old, same old. The same game, just different players. It's been going on since the beginning of this thing called the Matrix. I've gone back to look at news and history, 1930s, 40s, 50s. I mean, same thing, just different players. But now they have gotten sophisticated and they've gotten bold. And they're really playing some hard ball right now. Hardball right now. And they're really risking it for all of us. But we must realize that we're the pawns in the game, the sacrifice, the livestock, expendable. I think that's what the word is. You see what I mean? Now let's look at the angels. We talked about the seraphims. The seraphims surround holiness, the light, the energy. Let's just look at it like this. Energy and no energy. Light and darkness. Fuel and empty. You get where I'm coming from? The deserts, more than likely empty. Now, every now and then you might find a little prickly pear cactus or something like that with a little water or whatever inside of it, but it's actually considered empty. And then you go to a lush area where there's water and there's vegetation. That's the light, or that's the fullness there is. So seraphims are guarding the fullness, the bountifulness there is. As I said, the divine, the wisdom, the treasures, you know what I mean? Because in biblical text we just say God, but there's a lot of people who don't want to deal with religion, but it still applies. Whether you want to deal with the fact that these are biblical teachings, are religious teachings, or not, there's something very sacred, and it's called life. And seraphims guard life, Life. So it goes on and on and on and on for infinity. And if seraphims are not protecting that and things become compromised, then all life ceases to exist. This is why their job is to say, holy, 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 keeping everything holy so that it will not be disturbed by thieves. Then you got your cherubims. We talked about the cherubims and their job, as they serve us life. And then we go on to the next one. Y'all help me out. The next one, is it thrones? I think it's thrones. We go to thrones and we go to dominions and principalities and all of these things in the spiritual realm. Okay. You're seeing it unfolded here. So what we need to understand that because there are many angels, there are heavenly angels, and they call those the heavenly host. It protects the firmament, the light beings. There's very little light up there. And the little light you see Y'all call them stars. Some people call them that, Some call them angels and celestial beings and plasmoids. They got so many different names. But they represent the small amount of light that we have. And it is to protect the universe. It is to protect that. Because in some dimensions, there is no light. The light has been swallowed. You see what I'm getting at? Know that there's always going to be a war, whether you want to believe it or not, between light and darkness. Always be that way. So, as you come down to dominions and principalities, those are some of your heavenly heavenly host and forces. But you got these same forces in low places too. You got dark principalities, dark forces of dominions that war against the heavenly host. This is what you're seeing now. We're just going to talk about the United States right now. Even though this is going to be the entire the entire dimension, the entire realm. It's the realm, but we want to talk about the United States. It's all about domination right now. Goes back to what? Dominion. So these dark dominion forces that are low beings are at war with your light beings, your heavenly host dominions, and powers. So we talk about the angels of powers. So that they said, so as above, so below. This is what you see right now. So, brace yourselves. I hate to say this. It's going to be a total destruction and annihilation. I'm only talking about the U.S. right now. Okay? But really, this is really global. Okay? But there's going to be a total annihilation of the United States of America. A total dismantling. Now, their hopes is that they are able to I'm listening to some very loud noise down there where that gas plant is. Now I got a feeling some just don't sit right with me, y'all. There's a gas plant down the street from me. I got a feeling it's gonna explode. And y'all know when I be telling y'all things, y'all, it be happening. That thing gonna explode. I know it is. I've been and I mean everything for him from down there to here gone, man. Even in my house, gone. You can smell it. And they want to try to protect it and everything, but they got the weather machine behind it. And they just put a high-tech weather machine back there, or they working on it right now. So they really don't want nothing to happen to that weather machine. But something ain't right about that gas plant. I feel it deep down in me. But so at this point, we got to realize it's just like, if y'all want to really kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about, it's just like two people sitting at a table at a board game, and you got chess pieces on a chessboard. So you got these two individuals operating the pawns. We're the pawns. You got your kings, you got your queens. These are the people that call the shots or what have you. You got your knights, and you got this, you got that. You see what I mean? And they decide. So as we're angry with Trump and his administration and all of this, we got to realize this is all spiritual. This is why I have been preparing people for many years. I didn't know what I was doing, to be able to learn how to call out their own individual spiritual power. See what I mean? Because each and every last one of you got it, but you ain't using it. It's time to tap into that energy, because that's something you got that they don't. You don't understand how much, and it's a lot I wish I could say, but I can't, because they'll shut this video down. So I'm going to try to just talk and beat around the bush, just tiny little bits of this and little bits of that. You are an energy cell, each and every last one of you. You were physically created to hold energy. Does that make sense? And in that energy that you hold, that energy is a part of what? The divine. It's connected. That's how powerful you are, because you are a power source, but you are allowing dark principalities and dominions and powers to utilize your forces. Now we're just sitting back waiting to see what's going to unfold, but that's not what I taught y'all how to do. I taught you all. Do y'all remember what I taught you all? I taught you all how to execute creative consciousness. You're not helpless. You just think you are. You think my little light can't do nothing. Oh, yes, your little light can, because you'll always know that your little light is connected to something so vast. Okay? Above all of us. So with that knowledge, you got the wisdom, you're going to have to do something, because they're getting ready to, what they're getting ready to do, and we're giving them permission, because like, you look, let me tell you something. None of y'all got to put on your shoes and your boots and stuff, military gear, and put a sign up here talking about some, we shall overcome. You don't have to protest. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do none of that. You're going to have to consciously, in your center, create the scenario, the outcome of what you want. Because if not, they're going to do it for us. We're looking at a world now where they're getting ready to cut everything off. When I say cut everything off, cut us off from power, cut us off from anything, food sources, everything from our land. They're getting ready to take it. Because like I just showed y'all, I just did a video, put up some little videos from TikTok of Los Angeles, California flooding. This is February of 2025. I don't know the exact date. But it shows like floods like out of this world. And I know people saying, Mama, floods been going on. Yeah, they have. Floods, fires, they've been going on. We know that. But something that's a little bit different about all of this. Insurance companies are not paying now. People are not being allowed to go back and rebuild now. Look at Maui, Maui. So what the plans are, and it was crazy because I was looking at a video on Red Note. Y'all check out Red Note. I stay on Red Note because it is so uncensored. Some of the stuff on Red Note is a little bit too dark for me. And I'm like, oh, this is just a little bit too much. I can't handle this. Y'all will see when you go on there. But it's like a lot of stuff TikTok ain't covering, since TikTok now has been censored and bought out by the United States government. Let's just face facts. You can go to Red Note and catch a lot of stuff. Because I didn't know protesting was going on here in the United States like it's really going on. Because you're not gonna catch it on the news, even TikTok, you know what I mean? It's kind of getting like oblivious, like YouTube, you know, it may be somebody sharing, the I hate to call them riots, what they call them, these protestings and stuff like that on YouTube, but you won't find them unless you know who they are. Because like this place is boss on censorship. Well, it's kind of getting like that on TikTok too. So we over on Red Note. So y'all go ahead and download the Red Note app. Okay, for the people who want to stay informed, you want to know what's going on, you know what I mean? That's where you should be at. Red Note. It shows you the Chinese people are just welcoming us over there, trying to teach us, Mandarin and what have you. I done learned how to say ni hao, which means hello. Did y'all hear my mom just spoke a little bit of Chinese? But yes. So, but y'all got to see what China looks like. But let me tell you something. I mean, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, look at the nightlife in China on Red Note. Look at the cars. But this is what the United States government is getting ready to do, y'all. Smart cities. Remember, we talked about that. Smart cities are coming. They're getting ready. Their target place is Southern California, baby. Anything off the coast. Southern California, North Dakota, South Carolina, watch out. Just the coast is what they want. I just got through looking at this guy. He designed Walmart. And he's right now designing a place called Tusalo. Tusalo. Am I saying it right? Is it Tuslia? Tusalo. I think that's the name of the place. And they're spending $25 billion to erect Tusalo. And it's going to be a smart city out of this fucking world. And only people with great social credit scores will be allowed to live in Tusalo. People that are trusted, people that are honest. So they won't have any kind of criminal activity because they don't want to have police officers patrolling and stuff. And all the cars and stuff there will be all electric. Now they already said electric cars will be banned in California 2025, 2030. That's 5 years from now. I'm sorry. Let me retract that. They already said that. Did I say that? I'm just gonna say it just in case I didn't. Gasoline cars will be banned in the state of California 2030, and that is 5 years from now. Right now, you all don't know it, but all of this was already designed 30 years ago to create all of this we went through 2020. Y'all know what we had 2020. I can't go into detail. All was designed 3 decades ago. It's just too many of us. The wealthy wants the center portion of the country. And what they want the world. But they want the centermost portion of the country. And the wooded areas and stuff like that, the woodland areas, like where the trees at. They want all of that. They want the trees. Off on the coast, they want to contain all of the well-to-do, the trusted, the useful of them. in their smart cities, um, where just everything's gonna be right at your fingertips. Very few cars. You'll take bucket type rides in the sky to different places wherever you need to go. Everything is there. Malls for shopping, schools, theaters. Everything is there. For people who have a least of a good social credit score, they will have 15-minute cities for you. Did you hear me? You're going to get the 15-minute cities. And 15-minute cities mean you get to the beginning and the end of that city within 15 minutes. And what's at the end of it and what's at the beginning of it? A fence, a gate, a border. You will be quarantined in there. And in order to get out of there, to go to something better, to go to one of those smart cities where you're well trusted and you have more privileges, you got to work on your social credit score worthiness. You're going to be heavily under surveillance all through your home. You think this is surveillance here? Like, I mean, I keep my TVs covered. I cover my phones. I try to cover everything I can, because they can. They got websites and stuff where you can just see people all throughout their houses and stuff. Oh, y'all know they looking at mom, huh? So this is gonna be worse. You won't be able to go anywhere and get away from the cameras. And each time, just even if you're in a smart city and you do just the slightest little thing wrong, then you can be demoted down to these 15-minute cities. And from 15-minute cities, it's just prison. And this is how they want to do it. They want to have 3 classes of individuals. Third class is in prison. Second class is in 15-minute cities. And first class is in trusted cities, smart cities, y'all. Well, it's 4 classes because the wealthy is going to be able to own land. You come into a time where it's going to be against the law for citizens to own land. It's going to be just similar to North Korea. It's going to be about like North Korea. Won't be no cars in the streets, none of that. Because gasoline cars will be inoperable. I keep telling y'all, it won't be no gas, y'all. If you ain't driving electric, you ain't going nowhere. But it's finna be so bad. Cars just ain't gonna be on the road. Look up North Korea. I go to Red Note just to see what North Korea looks like. So, people record it and it's like amazing how empty the streets are. Because it's very dangerous to get out of line over there. It will take between now and the next 40 to 50 years to get this the way they want it. But they're working on it right now. 40 to 50 years. And some people be like, well, why worry about that now? Because like we're in the midst of the destruction. And they really think that they can get away with what they've done and not compensate. You got to compensate everybody. Not compensating what they call us African American people. They really think that they can go on with their plans and just act like we're insignificant and act as if though in the spiritual realm that they won't be judged by how they've treated black people all over the planet. And this is why their plans just cannot get kicked off like they want them to. Because they're forgetting a very key factor, and that's compensating us. You can run, but you can't hide. So what they're planning on doing, y'all heard it from me. They're gonna say an asteroid hit this place. But in actuality, it's going to actually be an inside job. Going to be a great big old bomb that's going to go off, y'all. And I know y'all say, Mom, why you telling us all bad news? Because I'm telling y'all this so we can turn this shit around. Hmm? We need to go to our gods and let them know that they're making plans that are going to go against their children. We're our God's children. You see what I mean? So, in a sense, how do I feel? I wished I had my shell so I can just do a reading on it. But I honestly feel like deep down inside of me that the plans that they got in mind, 'cause like I said, if you go and you look at China, you kind of get an idea of what they're going for. Everybody's doing it. Dubai is doing it. Just everybody is trying to go to these like smart cities. Like if you go to China, just about everybody lives in like smart cities. They're in these buildings. They're not like owning houses like we own houses. You got 2 or 3 car garage. You got your own little piece of little plot of land or what have you. They don't necessarily live like that in China. These people live in buildings, and this is the way they want the United States. They look at China and other little places like that, and they want that for this place. And then they look at the leaders of China, and stuff, and then they see them in their big, beautiful homes with land, and they're like, we're gonna design what they want to design the United States like China, Beijing, Thailand, all these different little places in China. This is what they want. And then they want, the little wooded areas here in the United States to have forestry, deers and quails and stuff flying and duck flying. Y'all get the picture. Armadillos walking around and raccoons and all of that. And they just want us swept up and out of the way. There's going to come a time where they're going to be having masses of ships on the coastline. Them ships on the coastline will house people that they are going to deem a social credit risk. You will be a criminal if your social credit score is so damn low. You can't fit into any of those categories I spoke of. Gonna put you out to sea. They may produce some little things out there in the desert or whatever. But like I said, that's between now and the next 40 years. So when you hear about these floods in Cali, because they want Los Angeles. They couldn't get it burnt down like they want. So now they done flooded. Where are these people going? They got parts of Pasadena. I was looking at the prices to live in Southern California. It's incredible. And this is what they want for all of the United States. You're going to have to be wealthy to live in the United States of America if we're not using creative consciousness to turn this all around. Elon Musk has gotten our his can go in and peek at our financial data. I mean, like for what? Like what does he want? This uh, administration is at war with its citizens. What are you gonna do? Just gonna sit back and watch? I hear a lot of people, well, I'm just gonna learn how to plant food or what have you. Baby, they're planning on burning all this stuff down and flooding it out. Anything they want, they're not gonna pay for it. Insurance companies aren't gonna pay for it. They're just gonna send fires and floods and mud floods. And that's gonna be the end of that. And they're gonna start from scratch. They've been doing this for quite a bit of time. But the big one, when the bomb go off, they gonna be underground. Then they gonna come up when the work and the job is done. Like ain't nothing happened. How many of y'all heard about that Onija lady? I heard about that SMRY. They said that the way they talk, like they're gonna open up Guantanamo. They're gonna open it up, and they keep talking about, oh, this is just a place we're just gonna put all of the illegal immigrants in. Baby, it never was about the man. It was never about none of that. It was never about none of that. It is a reason. It's a ploy to be able to get rid of all of us. Did y'all hear what I said? It's an excuse, y'all. It's an excuse. So they will have a reason to check anybody that don't look white. That includes me. That includes brown people and just people in general that are not white. Hey, look, I can check you. And it's coming, man. Well, they're gonna be even checking up people like me. Where you come from? You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all got y'all identifications and stuff on you. Before they swear you from some other country somewhere. You know what I mean? They might mistake mama for I get this a lot. I'm from Jamaica. And they be trying to send mama to Jamaica and all that. I don't know nobody know Jamaica. You see what I mean? So come on. Hello? Um so yeah, anybody heard of Onija? Onija Robinson. Okay, I don't think nobody ever heard of her. But she's been a hot sensation on TikTok lately. Because she's a black woman that actually flew by herself to Pakistan. Pakistan. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, so nobody heard of her. Check out Onija. Onijah. And I think her last name Robinson, but forgive me if it's not. But anyways, she went to Pakistan. A black woman, just an ordinary black woman from New York City. Kept her head wrap on like she was a Muslim. Because in them countries, you gotta have something on your head or you can get, arrested in a lot of those places for a woman. And she went over there and the people was pretty much bowing down to her. She was like a queen. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. I said they really taking her serious. Uh-huh, Tracy, how you doing? Tracy said she seen her. And also Tracy, you've been following it too. So, she was supposed to go and marry a teenage boy. Now there's a man that says that's his mom. Now the man looks like he could be Middle Eastern. And so he was going around trying to find his mama. I don't spoil the story though. But anyways, she just let's put it like this right here. She's very demanding. She curses. She smokes cigarettes out in public. In a lot of places like that, you can't do that. Okay. So she demanded that she get money so she can fly back to New York City. And so Pakistan, they gave her money to fly back to the US, but there was supposed to be a layover in Dubai. So there was a layover in Dubai. So it's been this great big mystery. Where's Anija? Where is Anija? Because she's supposed to throw a big party in New York when she come back. Everybody was waiting to meet and greet or what have you, and she just never did show up. And so the buzz was because everybody really wanted to know what happened. The buzz was, but really what happened for real. The airplane actually had that layover in Dubai and it showed pictures of her looking sort of like she was in distress. So what Dubai did, because people didn't know. They was like, is she dead? Some people said she's on her way here. She's in New York. She just ain't talking. What have you? What have you? And some people said, it was this, that, and other. But what really happened is she did get detained, y'all. She got detained. Dubai detained her. They said she was not under arrest, but they did not feel like they felt like she was a security risk to fly on the plane. Now, y'all might say, "Oh, she's out now, mom. Mama, she out, and she on her way to the United States. Maybe she is, but the last time I checked, she was in, she was detained. Uh, that's why I would recommend. First of all, y'all stay off the airplanes because there was another air crash, and luckily those people made it. That happened yesterday. What else I want to say? I keep saying And second of all, this is not a good time to travel abroad. Third of all, definitely don't travel by yourself, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're a black woman. You don't need to be traveling. You're a target. No, everybody's pretty much pissed with the United States right now. So you might be going somewhere where, like some people may just be like really angry, because like Trump wants to make this thing where he's controlling the entire globe. You know how I feel about that. I feel that we live in a realm and not necessarily a globe, but he wants all of everything. He wants to control the Panama Canal. He wants to control this. He wants to control that. And these people are like, no, 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 because Panama already said they're ready to go to war. They said they know they're going to have a lot of casualties or what have you, but they're fighting with everything they got in their guts, and they're gonna let this man control now because that's what he wants. He wants Canada. He wants Mexico. He feels like he's got the power. His regime feel as though they can dominate the entire world, but they don't realize even their allies eventually will turn against them. Hmm? But anyways, yeah, they said she's been detained by Dubai. I just think they want to make an example out of her because Dubai is very strict. I once had a client that was from Africa, and she had her husband's visa was getting ready to expire, and they wouldn't renew it, and so she didn't know where her husband was, and her biggest concern was if he was like you know, dead, I hate to use that word, but, and I was like, we just got to talking because she was telling me, she said, if your visa expires and you don't leave that country, they will take you out. That's how they deal with things. You just won't exist no more. So it like if you and that's what they're claiming that with Onija. They say her visa had expired. Now that might just be some hearsay stuff. But if you go to Dubai with an expired visa, they got a right to keep you. And with their laws and stuff, they don't work like our laws. You may just be over there for a while. Some people say she might get 5 years. Some people are afraid she may get forever over there. Some people are afraid that they may do something even worse to her. I also had a client once upon a time and I blew it, man. That client had some money. Woo, this was back like 2010. Man, I had a client. She was from Dubai and she was married to a wealthy man that had that owned oil. And that man was an older man. She was a younger woman. And listen to me telling all this one business. And this woman she was really nasty. She was a nasty lady, and when I say nasty lady, I'm talking about her ways. I did quite a bit of work for her. We did real well, and I mean, she was just like it was scaring me the amount of money she was giving me. I got scared, and I talked to somebody else, and they said, "Oh my God, they might be an agent setting you up," and then so I blew it Because the lady was telling me, said, I see a beheading. I see a beheading. So I told the lady, I see a beheading. And the lady said, you're not good for my health. I said, God damn it, I done lost my damn client. And she was pregnant too, her second go round or whatever. But she would do this type of thing. She had a cook. She showed me in the inside of her house, just sent me pictures. She had beautiful white marble floors. She had long black flowy hair down her back, and she had those beautiful Dubai dresses and things. And she was evil. She was evil. And did I tell you she had a chauffeur? She had a chauffeur to take her around, and I never will forget the what let this lady go is because somebody chin checked me and said, you got morals and you can't do that. She told me she wanted to send me $5,000 so that her husband's daughter was like a few years younger than she was. Extremely beautiful woman. And she wanted to send me $5,000 to do some black magic so that lady can die. And that's when I told her, I said, it's going to be a beheading and all of that. Blew my damn, this and the other good, best of my damn money. But anyways, I should have took that money. No, I did the right thing by not taking that money. Let me tell y'all, this woman had so much money. That's what she did. Listen to this. She said, now this is what she told me. She said she wanted 4 dolls. I did her 4 Wonga dolls. And if you want to see what my Wonga dolls look like, when you go to my Mother Wisdom channel, you'll see my little thumbnail avatar. That right there is that's my art that I did. That's the Wonga doll that I made. Matter of fact, for her, she got 4, and so she said, I can't receive nothing here because if they open up a box and see this here, we can get a lot of trouble. And I said, okay. I said, I don't know how I'm going to get them to you. She said, don't worry, Vanita. That's how she said. Don't worry, Vanita. I have trouble with Dubai women. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have a lot of trouble with them. Lots of trouble. I'm not saying all of them, but I've had my fair share of troubles with Dubai women. Um, that lady got in an airplane, her and her husband. She didn't tell her husband what she was doing, but she came to the United States, flew here and got her dolls. Did y'all hear me? Now, I didn't physically get a chance to meet her. She just got a P.O. box at near a hotel that she was going to stay in, and she got her dolls that way, which I thought was weird. I don't think she wanted me to have her address, because think about it. You got to take them home, don't you? And can't they look in there and see them when you take them home? But anyway, she managed to take the dolls back with her. She got 4 of them, so I don't know if she got them dolls now or not, y'all. A lot of times people get scared, they throw the dolls away or what have you. So, um, so if you out there, lady, honey, you need to get at me, honey. I missed that money. Honey, she was just throwing money at mama. Mama would have been rich if I'd held on to her. Shoot, 2,500 a pop. 3,000 a pop, 5,000 a pop. Shh. You keep a client like that right there. I need 3 Dubai women with rich husbands to get in contact with me. Hello. I'm ready to do your biddings. Yeah, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that woman increased my account up to $20,000. $20,000. It was a long time ago. So can't nobody get at me. It was 2010. It was like way back when. Way back when. I was like, dang. When she said 5,000, I almost passed out. I said, I can't do it no more. I can't. I see a beheading. I ain't heard no more from her. Yeah, that was some good ass money, y'all. I don't miss nothing but that money, honey. Where you at, girl? And I'm gonna call your name out if you don't call me. No, just teasing. I know that lady is long gone. She probably done growed up by now. She grew up. But that was silly. I didn't want anything to do. She was just telling me about some of the witchcraft people had put on her and stuff like that. She said, on one, cause you know that stuff, something that witchcraft and all that stuff over there ain't nothing to play with. Over there, she said, well, she said when she first married her husband, or just before she married her husband, she said, some black birds, black crows, some kind of birds. They were black. They were coming and dropping stuff in her yard, lots of, and they would clean it up and they would come back and drop just piles of stuff. It was so much stuff, just everything like strings, trash bags and box pieces, just you name it, ribbons and just things that just drive you crazy. Said it started off every morning, hawking and carrying on. You couldn't get no sleep, and there just be just tons of them. She said, I said, baby, that's some strong motherfucking witchcraft right there. God damn it! And it looked like the stuff was like trying to affect me. So a whole bunch of blackbirds had showed up in my backyard and stuff. I'm like, don't be sending that shit over here to me, girl. Shoot, no. But it was bad. And then she said, after that happened, she said, red bumps, big ones, they were hard like balls, was from the sole of her feet all the way up to her shoulder blade, and it stopped. It didn't get enough face. Beauty is very important there. Don't get me wrong. Beauty is important here too, but the beauty there is like on a whole nother level. A whole nother level. And so she said, she had told me, she said, if it had a got in her, when she told me, she said, if it had a got in her face, she said she was going, off herself. Said, just luckily it stopped right there at her shoulder. And then she said she went to Saudi Arabia. She said it did some work for her. And said all of it vanished. It was gone. And then she said it started messing with her where she couldn't have no baby. So she said she tried and she tried and she tried and tried to have a baby. Said she couldn't have now. And said she went to Saudi Arabia again. And she got pregnant. Now, by the time she got to me, I'm like, damn, so I gotta go to Saudi Arabia so they can make me one of those little carpets. One of them carpets so I can sit on it and fly and get everywhere I need to go so I don't have to be paying for these gas prices. Can y'all imagine seeing mama flying, dreadlocks behind me and everything on a magic carpet? That would be so funny, y'all. But yes, yes. So Dubai, what you call that place? Saudi Arabia, baby. They on something else over there. So by the time she got to me, and I started doing work for her, um, she started complaining about her stomach. I said, "Girl, you're pregnant again." She said, "No, I can't be pregnant." I said, "Why?" She said, "Because I didn't go to the." She said these. I think she called them. She didn't call them witches. They had some kind of name. She said, "I didn't go to those people, so I couldn't get pregnant." And I said, "Well, you pregnant." So she had to go all the way. She flew to another city to find out if she was pregnant. Now, why she flew to another city to see if she pregnant, I don't know why. And when she came back, she told me I was right. She said, "I am pregnant, Venita." That's how she would say, "Venita, I am pregnant." And this what she would do. This the last time we talked about. She wanted me to do some dirty work. Venita, I don't think you can do that. Now, can you, huh? It was so sinister, y'all. It was like being on the phone with a demon. You hear me? I said, that demon testing me. So I'm gonna have to let this one right here go. But yeah, honey, I done talked to some folks out there, y'all. I have talked to some people overseas. Oh, Tay, thank you for moderating once again. Tay said that's where Janet Jackson's ex-husband lives, the prince. Oh, gotcha. See, you know, if y'all gonna go to these places to the Middle East and stuff, y'all be very careful. And I mean, you can't spit on the ground. That'll get you thrown in jail. You can't throw no paper. You gotta be very polite. You gotta keep your head wrapped. We can't be no rebel over there. We gotta be very docile and everything, whatever. Because I mean, if they even got in England that you gonna start something over there, they gonna take care of you. Baby, they gonna take care of you. You don't want them to take care. I seen some stuff on the dog web over there from that. Dog web stuff. How I wound up on the dog web. One of these clients came over here and got me on the dog web. We weren't here. We were somewhere. The person had got an apartment. And I'm like, where you at? Showed me some stuff, and I was like, oh, I almost find it. I almost find. Y'all be very careful if you ever decide to go to them places. Now, my daughter is best friends with a doctor, and she's a female doctor, and she flew over there by herself. My daughter talked to some very adventurous people. She's friends with physicians. They go out and friends with nurses and anesthesiologists and stuff like that. And these people got some stories. Like I'm talking, like they just get on a plane by themselves. Oh, okay, that's that rooster cocking down there. Like, what the hell is that, cocking down there? My rooster's kind of quiet because they got fat bellies right now. They're real good and full. I gave them a bunch of carrots and just a whole lot of veggies. So, like when and y'all know I'm around them now. When the grocery store have like produce and stuff like that on sale, I do a grab for them, and they just they love fresh vegetables. And then I give them their little scratch foods and stuff. They've been putting out some eggs and stuff. My little chickens and stuff like that, and my roosters and stuff. They so sweet. I hadn't seen them since they were babies, y'all. Mr. Willie and my son take good care of them. That's another thing. Y'all better go out there and get y'all some chickens, baby, because eggs is. But by the time you buy, people be like, I'm gonna give me some chicken so I can have some eggs. By the time you get through investing in chicken food, I mean it's more expensive, but the thing is, the eggs are they're organic. They taste different. They're better for you. So, you're paying for that. You're paying for organic eggs versus those sterile white eggs. But yeah. So yeah, her doctor friend just flew to Dubai and stayed there 2 weeks by herself. Like, what? Put the head wrap on and everything. Then she had a and they be asking her to go these places. I said, please don't go, cause you giving me something else to worry about. But I'm gonna have to let her go. She be want to go to these crazy places. Okay, so the last go round when our friends was asking her to go somewhere, one of the nurses wanted her to go to South Korea to a concert. And I told my daughter, please don't go to no South Korea. You just give me something to worry about. Don't go away to no South Korea. Her friend went to South Korea for like 5 days and flew back home. Went by herself like it wasn't nothing. I said, oh my God. I lose my mind if my daughter went somewhere like that by herself. And their mamas don't care. So this time they're scheduling to go to Canada and everything. And I'm like, okay, we just, you're going to do what you're going to do. I just hope the plane be fine, because every time I turn around, something weird happening to the airplane. They were saying something about pole shifting and stuff. I don't necessarily believe in poles, because I believe Earth is flat. I do believe that something is going on in the heavens, though. And I think it's got it's got some navigation equipment off. You know what I mean? And then when they send all of these different communications to each the other between the air traffic control and the airplanes, and then what else is going on up there? The reason why planes are not able to really fly like they should. Now, don't get me wrong, there's tons of planes flying all over the place. And they ain't having no trouble. I'm just talking about the few that have had these little issues. You know what I mean? Like the one that happened yesterday. Luckily, I don't think anybody perished. I think it was some injured people and everything, but I think everybody survived. Yeah, but yeah, Tay says South Korea is fine, not North Korea. That's kind of blocked off. Yeah, I heard about that time that little young kid went to North Korea, and he said it was a practical joke. He had did something to the president's face, defaced it or something like that, and they caught it, and they detained that boy. And then so the United States government was trying to get him back. And when they sent him back, the boy was like a vegetable, man. He passed as soon as he got here. He was just a vegetable. There's no telling what they did to that boy. He was a he was a minor. I'm like, who sends a minor to a place like that? Yeah, Eve, I think, married a very wealthy man too. She did. I don't know what he was. Was he a king too? Or he was over something or something like that. Yeah, this shoe, man, these people lucky. I mean, I'm willing to do work for them. Y'all, if y'all need any kind of readings or whatever, so I'm calling all kings and queens. Any kings or queens or CEOs that need work done. I'm calling on the wealthy. A oracle reading is only $20,000. Hello, we're gonna put that out in the universe. Hello. If you need a doll, my dolls start at $50,000. That's where they start. How about that? We need money for the temple, don't we, y'all? So we can have a big seance at the temple. Thank you, Tate. Our moderator said, please hit the thumbs up button at the top of the screen so Mother Wisdom Tree message reaches the algorithms. Thank you so much. Says she could have bought a whole doll collection. Hey Nicole, how you doing? Taste it since you warned us uh, 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 a while ago. Airplane after airplane is going down. Yes, Taste of Dubai is very strict. They've always said that place is an illusion for Americans, but they do not play as far as their rules. Yeah, I was looking at one of them videos where they showed the three little girls in the street. They had done took their little head scarves off their heads because they want your head to stay wrapped. And they were protesting, three little babies. I don't think they were even over 7 or 8 years old, and they killed one little girl. They killed that girl just because that girl was protesting and took that thing off her head. They try to keep them women in the dark ages, man. That's sad. It is so sad that baby had to lose her life. hmm Hey, the real Mrs. Scott. Moving on. How you doing? What you said about you said the food supply, financial institutions, and if I have to do another two-step verification, that ain't checking for Jack. When you talk about um them two-step verification, man, them damn things is headaches, man. It just don't make no damn sense. I might be talking about something different from you, but I tell you what, you have really made me think about something. Cause like I spent almost 30 minutes trying to get in my account in the store, food with that two-step verification. I was like, I can't do this. Cause I go to my emails to check that, then and to verify that, and then they want to verify it. Then I'm like, by the time I check my email and come back with the code, then that the site is no longer there. So what do you do? Site gone. So I'm put the verification code in. And then after all of this, then it won't to send a code to your phone. Lord have mercy. It's just too much. It's too much. You get locked out your own shit. Fool with all this stuff. I'm in the chat, y'all. Yes, Gail said we got to step the spiritual game up. Now we can do that now. We better do something. Now, it's a reason principalities have also brought us into the midst. So this is not a coincidence that we have been collaborating with each other for so long. You see what I mean? So think about it. The powers that be are playing their game. Are we playing ours? Because if you don't play the game or if you don't compete, you lose. See, they strategize and they doing there. We ain't doing ours. We sure aren't. Now are we? So if ain't nobody doing nothing about it, they're just gonna go on with their plans. Somebody's gonna put a stop to this shit. Yes, they are. Gail said that's some Stepford wives crap. You know, Gail, I like to watch the Stepford wives. It puts me to sleep. Like when I can't sleep, I just play that. And it's just so interesting. That is just weird, man. At the end of that shit is some scary shit, ain't it? Ooh. Let me see something. What is that? Got an icon to that right there. Saying, man, what kind of red ticket? You give me a red ticket? Wow. Y'all. Y'all, let me go. Let me see. I'm sitting here looking at the chat. Hey Priscilla. Hey Sonya, how you doing? Anybody seen the Stepford Wives? Gotcha. Okay, thank you, Tay. Tay said Sandman was for the red note. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. At first I didn't know what the red ticket was. Y'all got to y'all know mama in the dark ages. Y'all got to help me. Okay, that's what it stood for. Nobody seen the Stepford Wives? I know Gail seen it. Press one if you seen it. If y'all ain't seen the Stepford Wives, please watch that. Okay, Nicole says she seen it. Nicole, that shit at the end, man. Oh my God. Okay, I tell you what now. If you plan on watching it, just press one. If you don't plan on watching it, I'm just gonna tell y'all how spooky that shit was at the end. And y'all, it is, Sonya. And I have a habit of watching scary movies before I go to sleep. I don't know what it is. That's the only way I can go to sleep. It got to be some scary ass shit. Carrie is one of them. I like to watch Carrie when I go to sleep. Like I think I'm gonna watch. Thank you, Gail. I'm gonna watch Stepford Wives tonight before I go to sleep and all. But Pumpkinhead. That's another one I watch. Y'all, when I don't know what it is about Pumpkinhead, but it's a part of Pumpkinhead. If I'm laying on my right side, I get stuck. I get what they call what you call that thing? What they call sleep paralysis. I get sleep paralysis. I cannot move when I hit it. But what we got to realize is we're inviting what's on that screen or what's behind that screen into our astral world. That's what we're doing. You know what I mean? But honey, I was trapped. I couldn't move. I said, Mr. Widows next to me. I said, and he shook my leg, and I still could. And he shook me from the top. It took all that to wake me up, man. They had my ass hemmed up. I was hemmed up, y'all. That damn pumpkin head movie had me hemmed up. That one right there and that carrot shit. Woo wee. When they go that music at the end, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, shit, I get up my heart beating so fast. I'm like, oh Lord, I thought I was dead. I thought I had done died. that that music is scary as hell. Oh, me too. Tay says she love Pumpkinhead. Me too, girl. That witch, man, is everything, man. That witch, oh man, she's very convincing. Now, I don't like the latest Pumpkinheads. I don't like the witch. Just don't look convincing. Just something about her and the dog and that little cabin. Something about that. And her hair all stringy. She ain't got no hair, and she just sitting there looking at her fireplace and can see all behind her head. That's some powerful shit right there. And she got all kind of little animals in her house. I said, damn, that's me. That's me, y'all, for real, man. Like I have like little animals and stuff like that around me and all of that, like even an owl was finna come to me. I had to run in the house and I'm scared of I can't do the animal thing. Y'all can't do the animal thing. Mama scared. Look, I was just sitting on my porch, y'all, just doing my thing. And a whole big old dog, I don't know who that dog is, came and jumped up in my lap, y'all. And I said, I'm not gonna show no fear, whatever, just I said, Lord, I can't afford to get bit. I don't want to get bit. Dog just jumped in my lap. We said, get your ass out from over here. But he jumped in my lap like a big ass dog, like you ain't gonna pet me? I'm like, out of everybody here, how come this goddamn dog had to jump in my goddamn lap? When I go places and stuff like that, dogs and stuff follow me everywhere I go. Birds and stuff like that. They come up there on my porch and chirp and stuff and look at me and stuff. They be wanting some seeds and stuff. And then the little morning dove, ooh, ooh, they coming around the yard and everything. But I don't have as many birds as I used to or whatever. But like that pumpkin head scene where she had them little animals in there and everything, yeah, animals love to come around us. But that woman right there was powerful, man. All seeing eye, you know what I mean? I don't have that. You got a lot of witches or spiritualists or whatever, people just be standing in line to see these people. I don't get that. I don't get that. Because, like, I noticed here that majority of people, like in the South, the majority of people that get a lot of folks coming to their house are church people. These people are in church. They want somebody to represent that's like church. And then again, I don't know what else, what the energy is all about. I don't know. I don't get any of that. I don't get that. But it would be nice. I would like that, to be able to go to the temple and just have a line of people waiting to get in. Wouldn't that be nice? Hmm. Mr. Willis said, child, you never get that in the film. You're just wasting your time with that. But I would love to have that. Okay. Oh, he did. Tay said Stephen King used necromancy in a lot of his stuff. Met him as a kid. I believe you. Because if you could to do some shit like that, god damn, that's some scary ass shit. Um, one of his things that really spooked me out was Christine about that car. And y'all, I read these books too. I read the books as well. At one time, there was this, I don't know, it was this magazine company. Y'all help me. I was a magazine company, and they would send you like books, like Stephen King books. Y'all remember that place? The name of that book company. Anybody in here? Any old heads remember that? Auntie got all of those books. I don't know what she did with them. She had let me borrow Stephen King's books, his collection. I don't remember the name of the place. Tay, I don't remember the name of the company. But anyway, yeah, Christine, that car was possessed, and that motherfucker was out for some goddamn revenge, man. You couldn't get away from that bitch. You got on the bad side of that, it was coming in your goddamn house. That car cut on and just come and start driving. Y'all, what if some shit like that were real? I don't care what nobody say. You can't get away from no car. You know what I'm saying? Because it can just drive into your house and come and get you. Any kind of building, unless you go on a high on the floor way up there, on the 10th floor or something like that. But then what you do when you need to come downstairs and get it and go to the grocery store or do something, whatever, that car coming for you. Pet Cemetery was a good one. That one, and The Misery was a good one. He put out quite a few movies. He's not. I don't think he's doing anything now. I think he's well up into age. Yeah. But that Carrie, man, he did a job on Carrie. Like, oh wow, those were the days. The second Carrie just didn't grab me, and the third one, yeah. Mm-mm. I'm like, just leave that stuff alone. Just leave well alone. Don't try to make that no more. Just like the first Willy Wonka, that was a sensation. But when they did the second one and the third one, they just ruined it. I'm like, nah. Y'all didn't do what it was supposed to do. It didn't do what it's supposed to do. Not at all. Now the book, when you read these books, that's when you really get an understanding of the story versus just trying to see it on a movie film. Okay, Tay. Okay, Tay know all about Stephen King. She said he is still writing, but his wife helped him finish Carrie because he had threw it in the trash. For real? Think about it. They had to do some channeling. That was some serious channeling right there. I said, look like they channeled my life. Cause I got that same treatment in high school from the girls. Sure did. But now I didn't do a little scene. Help me with blood all in my hand. I ain't do none of that now. I ain't do nothing like that, but like that little scene was something else. That's somebody's story, honestly. It's somebody's story. I don't know where they at, But that was their story. And this girl had some supernatural powers, man. Mama wish she had them kind of supernatural powers that Carrie had, because Carrie got everybody. I just don't understand why he let the character die in the end. That's the part I didn't like, because she was honestly a good person. And that was just her way of getting her revenge. And so, why did you let her die? I mean, everybody did this girl nasty, even her mama. Man, that scene, oh shit, I'm getting scared, y'all. That scene when I be hearing that put me in sleep paralysis. When her mama had that big, huge butcher knife in her hand. When Carrie comes home, I don't know why mama wanted to kill her. But that music get to playing. Shh. Do y'all want to hear the music? Oh, Tay says she made it so the girl got powers after her menstrual. He bought himself a Ford Pinto with the money that came in the mail. Back then, they delivered it back then at the door. Sonny said, Tate mentioned the skeleton key. Man, that's some real life shit, that skeleton key thing. That shit going on right now as we speak. That's the and I'm gonna do a video on that stuff. Not just the skeleton key per se, but I want to do a video on some of this stuff that's occurring that people are getting away with. You know what I mean? Using folks as scapegoats and stuff like that. And black roosters and chickens and sacrificing them to buy a little bit of more time to live. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that, y'all. That's crazy. Press 1 if you want to hear that song when Karen Mama had that butcher knife. Because I'm going to have to try to find it. But y'all don't want to hear it. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Because I know y'all probably saying that y'all in the house by yourself, in the dark. And you probably saying, hell no, don't play that shit. Not tonight.
Power on.
Ain't nobody.
Bluetooth connected.
Ain't nobody press nothing. Nobody want to hear that song. Press 1. Press 1 if you want to hear the song. Oh, nobody want to see it. 22 people here want nobody press 1. And I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it, y'all. No, why the thing is not playing that? Because I had to turn this off. Let's see. Tay says she want to hear it, y'all. I ain't gonna play all of them. Skip through it. Okay, Tay said this is gonna be our morning meditation. Well, that symphony was playing that music, wasn't it? I wish I could have got a chance to meet the symphony people. Hey, Hive, honey. Y'all hear that scare room right here? Here you go, right here. They might play a commercial, who knows? That's when she was in the bathtub. I'm still trying to find that scary music. That's when that mama came down them steps with that big butcher knife. That's it right there. And she was smiling with that shit too. Hey, ER Will. That's some scary shit right there. It is, Nicole. It is beautiful. Pino DiNaggio did the music. Okay, Tracy, that's not as scary as my Skeleton Key music.
this ad, but don't skip the part that will get your job done. Faster, stronger, and...
Y'all remember that? It's real low. You barely can hear it. I thought that was like kind of haunted.
I got a letter this morning. It's been the way my letter read. I got a letter this morning. It's been the way my letter read. Now you better come on home, Farmer John. You better come on home, Farmer John.
Yeah, this is a little bit more haunting. Yes, it is. I'm doing the Skeleton Key soundtrack. Yes, Lord. That's it right now. Hoodoo. Hoodoo, hoodoo, hoodoo. That's that hoodoo music. Y'all, I wanted to I don't know if I should put all that on this video, but I wanted to tell y'all some wackadoodle stuff, some haunted wackadoodle things. Y'all know I'm talking about the paranormal things and stuff that be happening to me. Do y'all want to hear? Do y'all want to hear about my stuff? You talking about this Skeleton Key song? Okay, talking about the song before then is it don't say, just the name of it is Death Letter. Death Letter. That's the name of it.
A Chewy order is on the way for Radar, who hears everything. And that sound...
You better come on in my kitchen. There's hard to be that I do. Woman I love, took for my best friend.
Now they're gonna block all this, that type of music and stuff like that. Every time I play that type of hoodoo music, YouTube block it. So once it's blocked, that means you all won't be able to go and watch it. Some of you may be able and some not. That's a hoodoo song there for real, ain't it? Yeah. That's some real hoodoo stuff. Look, y'all. Somebody planning. Somebody's somebody's got a cake. Making plans for a wedding or something like that. See a cake or something like that, a white cake. It sure does. But anyways, y'all, yeah, y'all that makes me I got some haunted things I want to talk to y'all about. Y'all want me to wait and talk about it tomorrow night? Y'all might not be able to talk. May not be able to take that in the dark. Oh, Tasty. Excuse me. She said, I guess it makes me miss my grandparents from Charleston. And the weeping willow trees. Ain't nobody don't nobody care to hear it, okay? Okay. I'm gonna leave them alone, Gail. I don't think they want to hear it tonight. They scared. I can tell y'all some paranoia. Ooh, child, I don't even know they'll let me say all this stuff on YouTube. If I do it, I'll have to start probably another video. Start it up. So y'all know that video is primarily about the hauntings. Oh, this is Chase, so you can't help but let it out. Night is divine. Let your light shine. See y'all tomorrow, okay? Talk to y'all tomorrow. Or today. I may just start this video back up. Start up another video. Because this haunting has to be separate. Maybe I'll put it on my other channel. That's probably where I'm going to go and put it on the other channel. I'm going to talk to y'all about some weird hauntings, okay? Okay? Bye-bye.